butterfly. Whoosh. Hello. Hi, everyone. Sorry for my disarray. Welcome back to more Dragon Quest XI. Sorry for the late start as well, but we'll be getting back into it. Last time we left off, we had ventured out into the wider world, set about filling in some of our warp point destinations. So we went on up to the frozen area of Sniffelheim and the Viking hideout and some uninhabited islands that weren't so uninhabited. And we met a mermaid and we sailed on down to the village of Honolulu, where there's a whole bunch of stigmas against mermaids and like people who sail off and like get ostracized by the village. It's a whole thing. It's a whole thing. I just realized I don't know how I'm going to end the stream because I guess I just close it. I force close it. I don't know. Problems for future me. Anyway, we have saved the village from a marauding tentacular, and we went to talk to Kai, who turns out is his grandfather, not him, who had talked to the mermaid Michelle. So we got the full story from Kai, and I think that's pretty much where we left off. Yes, with the drunken nun. OBS making me mad. It's unreal. Okay. Alright, I need my phone up so I can see chat. Hey, Zero. Welcome in. Oh, right, we need to meet him at the Exile Beach. That's not a staircase. It's just a wall. Oh, I guess. Why are there two ways to go? Man, actually, I just want to... Alright, I'm going to close one thing here. Just try to save anything, because it just seems like the computer's having a... Oh, there's Rab. We finally found him. I was wondering where he was. If you're looking for Kai, you just missed him. He was here a moment ago, but he ran straight through the door without even saying hello. The poor lad looked a bit upset. Something happened. My son just passed through here. He's always been a quiet boy, but it looked like he was biting his lip more than ever. That door leads to Saikiki Beach. It's home to the village graveyard, where the souls of the departed are returned to the ocean. Kai knew he always hated that place. Why would he go there now? Why indeed? Can we read any of the gravestones? No. Sorry, people, for walking all over it. Wait, this one, maybe? Nope. Anything out and around here? Hello. Oh. Gravestone is old and worn, and the inscription is too faded to read. Is that the little baby? The little baby?
This veil was my tutu's. Ma said when she found him after he died, he was just lying there holding on to it. Guess there was a reason I never threw it away. If you really know where to find that mermaid, I want you to take it to her and tell her he's dead.
Dong. The Lover's Veil.
Look, I'm sorry if I was kind of short with you back there, but it hasn't been easy for me and my ma. After Grandpa died, they let her go back to the village and marry a local guy, but it didn't stop folks talking. But she rose above it, turned it into that story show of hers, and now that's how she makes her living. She's a smart woman, tough too. I hate that mermaid for what she's put us through, and I don't want my kids to suffer like we have.
Do you have
The
children?
kahuna's finally letting me sail with the
Oh.
other men. The curse is nearly undone. Please, take the veil and let that be an end to it.
But first. Oh. We'll take it. Consolation treasure chest. That's what we need to go and turn in all of our mini medals. Because we were one short of the rune staff, I believe. Froosh. Oh, I'm not going to miss living next to a road. Good lord. Alright, I have multiple medals now, please. Yay! You've completely filled the first page of your medal album. Yay! Bon alors, the first page of the album is complete. The second page awaits. Mais allez, as these miniature medal exchange, I am only permitted to stamp the first page of the Medal Collector's album. If you wish to continue receiving rewards for the mini medals you collect, you must speak with Monsieur Médaillé, the principal of l'Académie de Notre Maître de Médailles. Alright, well, we gotta go to school. But let's see, that's Veronica. Rune staff. It is better, a little bit. Sometimes paralyze versus being able to cast Accelerator. Is everybody alive? Yes. Okay, everybody's alive. Oh, I think we have a we do. We have another password to do as well. So let's do this strand. Let's go talk to Michelle, and then we'll do the password. Oop. Hang on, Michelle. Touch. It's very important to me. Hello again, my friend. I'm so happy you've returned. It's been so long since you went off. I got a bit concerned. I worried that your ship had sunk or Kai had gone away. That's why I'm singing happy songs, to keep my tears at bay. But you don't need to know that. Seriously, shut up, Shell. The only thing that matters now is that you're safe and well. So tell me, did you find my Kai? Is he as well as ever? Is he on his way to meet me here so that we can be together? Lie to Michelle and tell her he is coming? No, we can't do it. Monarch tells Michelle the truth. My Kai is dead. That can't be true. I don't believe a word. It's ludicrous, ridiculous, preposterous, absurd. What's that? Oh, an email. Oh. Oh, did it break? No, that's old. Okay. Sorry. Hold on a minute. What's that thing you're holding in your hand? A net of pearls and seashells on a pretty coral band. You say my Kai made me this veil to wear when we were wed and clutched it as he passed away? You're saying that he's dead? No, please no, it can't be so. I know he'd never break that promise he made to me. There must be some mistake. Where's the rhyme? Am I missing it? No, please no, it can't be so, sure. I know he'd never break that promise that he made to me. There must be some mistake. I don't know about that one, Michelle. How can my Kai have passed away? I nursed him back to health. I simply won't believe it till I found out for myself. I need to meet the Kai you met, to hear it straight from him. Take me to Honolulu. You can sail and I can swim. What's that? Why don't I come aboard? Oh, thanks, you're very kind. But there's a lot to think about. I'll follow on behind. Okay, I'm not actually going to get on my boat, thank you. I'm just going to do this. Oh, I guess I am going to get on my boat. Sure. Heading back to Honolulu, yes. Break and mistake, I guess. You're the English major. Monarch and his friends sail back to Honolulu. They drop anchor in the waters off Saikiki Beach to keep Michelle from the eyes of the fearful fishermen. I guess that makes sense. If the locals see a mermaid, it'll fill their hearts with fear. I'll hide on this abandoned beach and wait for Kai right here. I'm sorry to keep asking, but this is my final plea. Would you please find that man you met and bring him back to me? I suppose. Get no music on the beach is a choice. Oh, hello. Okay, which one's Kai's house? Does it tell me? Yes. Aloha, traveler. You're looking for Kai again, huh? When did that kid get so popular? Well, he won't be out at sea at this time of night. Have you tried his house? It's the last one on the right when you head out of the village. Ah, don't sneak up on me like that. Kai's been acting kind of funny lately, so I've been keeping an eye on his house to make sure he's okay. Huh? Why don't I just go up there and see him? No can. What kind of girl do you think I am? Yeah, uh-huh. So did you give that mermaid the veil? Yes. Mahalo. Thanks, friend. Sorry for making you take care of that for me. I should do something for you in return. Fix up your ship? Go get some pearls, maybe? Just say the word. Huh? You want me to go to Saikiki Beach with you? Why would you want to go to a lonesome place like that? We were just there, dude. Well, if you're sure that's all you want, a promise is a promise. Lead the way. Is he falling behind me? Hey, lady, I found Kai for you. Aloha, Kai. Are these guys friends of yours? I thought your boat was your only friend.
What's up?
Kind of weird, you know? Nobody else in the village would want to take a trip to Saikiki Beach at this time of night. You know it's the village graveyard, right? We were just there, dude. If the rest of the guys find out that you're into this kind of thing, you're going to get some funny looks for sure. Okay. I am going to need you to acknowledge that the dancer chick's into you, Kai. For whatever reason. Oh, you sobered up? Good. Will you save my game? Yep. No, 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 don't do it again. Okay. Everything's fine.
Why have you brought me here?
That voice, it's music to my ears. I feel it you, my one and only Kai?
Yeah, I'm Kai. Do I know you? What? You're a mermaid.
Yes, we explained that.
Silly me. I'm always far too quick to jump for joy. You don't know me, I don't know you. You're not my darling boy.
No, I'm not. The man you loved, he was my grandfather. But he's not here anymore.
Oh, he had the little grave.
My darling Kai, my one true love, the one that I adored. You died alone and friendless on this cold and windswept shore? Oh, how could I forget we mermaids live 500 years? Quick as a flash, a human life just ups and disappears. Without Kai, hours seem to pass too slowly to be true. But now I see cruel time was flowing faster than I knew. Thanks for finding Kai for me. You've been a
hello,
proper
cat.
friend. To trace my love across the sea until the bitter end. I said I would reward you, and I mean to pay that debt. You'll find your prize upon the selfsame island where we met.
Ooh, prize.
I'm sorry I can't come along and see you on your way, but now I'm here, I can't go back. I think I have to stay.
Michelle sings a bewitching melody that reverberates off the cliffs above. She figures out how to walk very quickly. In sand.
I waited for you so long, through sun and stormy weather. But now it's time, at long last, we're going to be together. You've got your granddad's hands, you know. So soft yet strong and honest. The hands of one who'd never ever make
But he's not related to... Okay.
A mermaid who sets foot on land will perish in the brine. But that's alright. I got to meet my darling one last time. If I had been a human, or if he had been like me, perhaps we could have lived together, happy as can be. But I'm a mermaid, he's a man. There's no point asking why. He was my one true love, but now it's time to say goodbye.
Eleven's just like, whoa, that was weird. Oh, another upstanding citizen driving down the road. Oh, Jade's here now.
What's this? A letter?
This is Grandpa's handwriting. Dearest beloved, ever since you saved me on the day of the great storm, the dream of one day being reunited with you is all I have lived for. But now I fear that dream is over. Forgive me, my darling, but I cannot keep my promise. Some years after my boat was burned and I was exiled to this beach, the fishing fleet was hit by another great storm, and many people lost their lives. The kahuna and his daughter Leilani's husband were among them. One night, not long afterward, I saw a woman standing on the cliffs. She had a baby in her arms. It was Leilani, the woman who was once to be my wife. With her father and husband gone, she had lost all hope and all reason. I called out to her, but in her grief, she could not hear me. Before my disbelieving eyes, she threw herself into the ocean. I tried to save them. I did everything I could, but only the baby survived.
Kai?
Huh?
You're sure you're fine to row back home? You're not in any pain? I wish you'd let me keep you till you're fighting fit again.
Row back home.
Don't worry about me, Michelle. You fixed me up real good. I'm fitter than ever.
Kai, I know you've got to go. There's things you have to do. Just promise me you'll be back soon. I'll wait right here for you.
Yep, babies do make that noise. Can confirm.
It's all my fault. I'm sorry, Michelle. I can't leave. I can't just be thinking of myself anymore. This child needs me.
I mean,
The villagers say you put a curse on me, but it's only because they don't understand. They don't want what happened to me to happen to anybody else. You have to forgive them. They don't know you like I do. They don't know you at all. And what they don't know, they fear. I sometimes wonder if you're still sitting there on that rock, still waiting for me to return. But it's too late for me now. I'll never make it back there. I'll understand if you can never forgive me, but I want you to know one thing. I love you. I always will. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have been so hard on you. Without you, I'd never have known all of this. Never met Michelle. All this time, I hated that mermaid for what she did to my grandfather. But now I see how he really felt. He wasn't cursed. He really loved her.
Couple things. I am curious what would have happened if Michelle had been able to read that letter beforehand. But also, why does everybody in this village talk so, or why does Kai and his grandpa talk so weird? It just seems like the the voice direction was like, "Hey, can you be a cardboard person?" And they're like, "Yes, yes, I can. Here it goes." And so we got cardboard person. Oh, I thought his hat was hair. I was like, "Who's this guy?" Sorry for making you do all this stuff for me and my family, but thanks. Because of you, my eyes are finally open. In my heart of hearts, I think I hated my grandpa more than I hated the mermaid who cursed him. I was ashamed. But now I know the truth. He wasn't cursed, he was in love. Alright. Yep. Nope, not mid-heel. Back to the strand. Go. See you later, man. Zoom. Treasure. Treasure. But hey, the seashell's back. Better go get that first. Touch. Wait, no. There we go. Oh yeah, we should do their stats, huh? Lorelai's harp. There's a note at the bottom of the chest. Dear friend, if you are reading this, it means I've gone away. If what you said to me is true, I don't think I can stay. Thank you for all you've done for me, and please don't feel too sad. After my Kai, you're the kindest friend I've ever had. I promised that I'd take you to the mermaid seabed town, and though I can't come with you now, this harp will take you down. You'll find a shining whirlpool far inside the inland sea. Sail over it and strum the harp to meet her majesty. Please tell the queen I'm happy now and that there's no need to cry. I'm finally reunited with my dear darling Kai. Perhaps one day we'll meet again, but for now, farewell. Farewell. You'll be my friend until the end. Yours sincerely, Shell. Womp. Alright, we got Lorelai's harp. Touch. So now, any of the gates of light that we saw, so these blue arcs are ones that we can take to go places. Do we... Okay, now let's do Takington first, and then we'll go take care of the exploration aspects. We got the harp, but we're all sad. Yes. Pretty much. Zoom. I love that we all have the outfits for our sprites too. If I remember correctly, it was 8. Oh, we got all sorts of ones. Okay. Salvation is 3. Okay. Hop into this one. Oops, okay, that wasn't what I meant to do. Alright. One more time, with feeling. Can't leave, okay? I just walk on the table? Cool. That Ortega fellow is supposed to be preparing for his big day, but where is he? Off gallivanting about the place on some foolish adventure or other. Why would anyone want to marry a man like that? No sooner will he slip the ring on his bride's finger than he'll be out the door on his next escapade. A slob like Ortega really shouldn't be thinking about getting married. He's so uncouth and boorish, he'll make his wife's life a misery. There's nothing surer. No, he'd be doing the world a big favor by staying single and letting his bride-to-be find someone better. Jesus. No wonder he went on an adventure. Ortega's as poor as a church mouse. I mean, look at the state of the armor he wears. And that sword. Well, it was the cheapest model I had, and that was years ago. But Ortega wields an axe. I know money isn't everything, but how he hopes to make a marriage work when he doesn't have 2 gold coins to rub together is beyond me. I'm stuck. Okay, no. I'm dead against this wedding. It's a terrible idea. I mean, a horrible individual like Ortega really shouldn't be getting married. What if he has children? They might be even worse. Oop. I can't believe all the nonsense they've been talking about my boy. I've raised him to be a fine, upstanding pillar of the community, and now all I hear is his name being blackened left, right, and center. How can the wedding go ahead now? What kind of future awaits this poor woman if she marries my son? She'll be an outcast. Well, you look like you're in your right mind, at least. I wish I could say the same for everyone else around here. Sorry, you must be wondering what in the world I'm going on about. Let me explain. I'm all set to marry my beloved Ortega, but things have gotten a little complicated. All of my friends and neighbors were thrilled at the idea of our finally tying the knot. Well, they were until this morning at any rate. Now they're all dead against the idea. It seems suddenly no one's got a good word to say about my hubby-to-be, which makes absolutely no sense. He's the most lovely, generous man you could ever hope to meet. I just don't understand. Everyone's known Ortega for years, and they've all had a bad word to say about him. Oh, they've never had a bad word to say about him. They've all lost their collective minds. Now, just between you and me, I suspect foul play. I've heard about this horrible curse, you see, which makes folks say things they don't really believe. But apparently there's a cure. A mysterious medicinal liquid known as defuddle drops can restore people to their senses. The thing is, I don't think I've got it in me to go looking for such a thing, and, well, you're the only sensible person I've met all day. Would you mind bringing me some defuddle drops? Please? Pretty please? Yeah. Oh, you will? Oh, thank you. I could tell you were one of these adventurous types who've seen all kinds of strange things on their travels, so you wouldn't just laugh at me. You're just like my Ortega. Now, all I know about defuddle drops is they can be found up in the heavens where the angels live, or so they say. As you'd imagine, I have no idea how you'd go about getting there, but I'm sure you'll think of something. I'll leave it to you in your capable hands. So that's interesting. Okay. That's a wild thing of cosmology for the Dragon Quest universe. Because the world of DQ3 is already the upper world of light. Huh. Okay. Alright, so we gotta go back to 9. Alright, 9 should be this one. Yep. Yep, okay, yep. I've seen Yggdrasil before, thank you. Yep, she's great. How about you? Pavo, figs, blah, 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 blah. But forgive me, you clearly have business of some kind. Huh? Defuddle drops. Why, of course I know of them. And how remarkably helpful they are. Monsters are, after all, wont to baffle and disorient those who face them in battle. We Celestrians all carry them when we are abroad, that we might aid those afflicted in this manner. But why do you ask? Monarch explains what's been going on in Aliahan. So you have journeyed here in search of a cure. By your description of the symptoms, it does indeed seem that defuddle drops might be the answer. Please take this. It should be more than enough to cure the people of the town you speak of. And yet, the Celestrians don't seem to know about a world below because there's already a world below in 9. And I feel like if you try to map out the cosmology of all this, you just end up walking yourself in circles. Which is something that this game is good at doing for the Dragon Quest continuum. Ah, there you are. Now, would I be right in thinking that you've managed to get a hold of some defuddle drops? Oh, how wonderful. You did it. You really did it. Well, there's no time to lose. I need to find out if everyone really opposes my marriage or if they were just cursed. Halt. Everything was going so well until then you had to go and interfere, didn't you? If you use those drops, you'll undo the curse I've wrought so lovingly. Oh. I tried to play nice and get those townspeople to say a few nasty things so you'd call off the wedding. You'd have gotten over it, but now the gloves are off. I don't care if I have to slaughter every last person here. I will not permit this wedding to take place. Never. Oh. An Archfiend's Acolyte. Cutting Edge. Sleeper Hits. The User. Okay. No. Frizzle. Is he a devil? Is he a humanoid? What? Saint's Ascension? What? I don't know what that is. Can we do anything? Just attack him. Steal his magic. Nice. Nice. Oh no, we're gonna fall asleep. Envenomate them. Keep stealing his MP. Wicked Grin. Ooh. Actually, what can we steal from you? Dang. Ow. Ow. Stop it. There it is. Victory! But if this woman weds Ortega, then the hero will be born. I could not allow that to happen. I did all I could. Bleh. Can what that awful creature said really be true? It went through all that trouble to stop me getting married? Gosh, this is awful. All these poor people really were cursed. I'll have to use those defuddle drops right away. The woman sprinkles defuddle drops on the cursed townspeople and brings them to their senses. What's that? A monster put a curse on us. That explains why we all suddenly had such strong opinions about Ortega's wedding. It makes sense. I mean, there's no finer man alive than Ortega, and we were all thrilled about the wedding. It could only have been a monster's curse. Oh, what a relief. I thought everyone hated my boy. Now we can all have the wedding of the century. Thank you so much for what you did. If it wasn't for you, Ortega and I might have been run out of town. Or worse. Here's a little something by the way of thanks. Thanks. You know, there's something that monster said that's really been bothering me. He said that if we got married, the hero would be born. Which means the monsters aren't just frightened of my Ortega, but of any children we might have too. If I'm going to protect my family, I'll need to toughen up. Donk. Oh, we just get the quest cleared fade in? Lame. Alright, well, don't want to interrupt anything going on there. Okie dokie. Forgotten Past and the Rainbow Mines. Yep, so this is 7. I think there's monsters in here, if I'm not mistaken. Rainbow rocks are extremely fragile. Handle with care. Oi, you over there. Tough-looking lad with the hair. You with the face. Will you lend me an ear and listen to my sorry tale? Sure, you'll never believe what's happened to our precious rainbow rocks. It's no use. I can't begin to describe the horror. You're going to have to see it with your own eyes, so you are. All I know is that this mine is banjaxed entirely. Please, I'm begging you, go on and knock 7 shades of something out of whatever devil's done all of this and get my beloved mine back to normal. Will you accept this request? Yes. Oh, fun thing about the phrase head honcho that I learned today while I was listening to a podcast about the Korean War is that honcho is actually a Japanese word, which makes sense when you think about it. But it was used during the Korean War by American pilots to describe the Soviet pilots who were flying under the banner of North Korea, because then the Americans would identify the skilled pilots as the head honchos of the wing and target them instead of trying to focus on the lesser skilled North Korean pilots. But it's one of those things like where you grow up hearing, or like, oh, head honcho, and you think like, oh, it's probably like Spanish or whatever. It's just a loan word, but no, it's a Japanese word. Thanks a million. Like I say, reckon there's some awful creature or other out down in the depths that's behind all this bother. Give him a walloping and you'll set everything right, sure as sure can be. I'm not exactly sure of the details, you understand. It happened all of a sudden, like. You'd best go out and see what's occurring down with your own eyes. What's that, you say? Join ye? Are you daft? I mean, I'll stay here and pray for you. That'll do a world of good. Best of luck now. Oh man, we're getting thoughts and prayers? Dude, we are so lucky. Oh my god, they're so cute. I love them. Fromage frais. Man, I don't... We're gonna end up having to put the boomerangs back on Eric. Oh! Okay, easy. Easy, children. Poof. My goodness. Okay, that was scary. Yeah, I thought so too. And then I was thinking, I was like, oh, of course, yeah, duh, cho. Like bucho. Like that. It's just, it's weird to see it spelled out because you don't think about like CHO. You think about like chiol, like long chol. But there's just not a way to write that out in English. Do they have forks of themselves that they are eating? I don't like that. You guys are little demons. Do we have Crackle? We do not. Man. It's still funny to me that all these years later, and Dragon Quest III is the only game that has like animated sprites that I can think of. Wait, do they do it in 4? I don't remember. All the rest of them are just static when the monsters attack. Okay, we got some rock bombs over there. Nothing, okay. Hi, friends. Oh. We're not friends. Can you go to sleep? Sleep? Nice. Oh. Alright, they're little babies. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay. Ooh, I like that sizzle animation. Crushed him. Dang, okay, I mean, I'll take that. I mean, I guess we fight them all. Are these rock bombs? These are rock bombs, okay. Ow. These guys are also babies. And these are grenades. I have a problem. You know what? Let's save Monarch's MP. That was a good whoosh. That should be enough. Yeah. I've always liked that the wind spells kind of have the identity of having a really wide damage range in this game. Can I just, like, not fight these guys? No. It just kind of sets it apart from the fire and ice spells. Just makes them feel a little mechanically different. Froosh, froosh. Easy peasy. Yeah, we'll get there, I promise. We will get there eventually. Oh, okay, nice. Didn't have to fight them. Just get some MP back, Serena. Bonk. I guess if they're going to give us a bunch of those. Got one of every color. Nice crit. Ah. A MP restore. I don't think we've got enough for him. What do we need? We have 3. Yeah. I didn't think so. Doink. 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 Okay, so grenades are the weakest. Okay. Sorry, what was that? Oh, she just went overdrive. Okay. Stop it. We're trying to catch up to you, Rab. Alright, this should be the last one. Hopefully. No, 7 damage, whatever will we do? Right, but like, do we have to fight them all? I remember this dungeon, you just push these guys around. Like the rocks, they've all come to life. Okay, yeah, Sylvando, that's good. Nope. Actually, you should do Helichopter here. Bonk, bonk, bonk. Maybe they don't have MP to steal. Crushed him. I guess I could just use Sizz. That probably has less MP required. Hey, we like that. I think that means we can dual wield now. 18? Hey, finally. Oh, wait, no. Dual wielding. Nice. Nice. Alright, now, do we have a dagger for him? Okay. It's not great, but we've got another one for him. Ponk. Ponk. Oh, we actually got magic water out of the rock bomb. Okay. Ha, there's a guy. Oh, it is exactly 10. Weird. I feel like it's not that exact. Rainbow rocks, huh? Never heard of it before, but I bet they'd fetch a pretty penny. I'll have to take Dirk here someday. That's the one man who'd know how to turn a profit from a place like this. It's him. Bang. Bang. He's so much worse at casting spells. Oh no! Oh. So it's right at the beginning. Okay. Means you can only do one per round? Probably. Alright. It should be fine. Wahaha, feel that? Sure. That's some rare old power coursing through my veins. I'm impressed a feckless looking sort such as yourself made it this far. I'm Maeve, the warrior queen. Have you seen my lovely rock bombs? They're a sight prettier than them stupid rainbow rocks, I tell you. They were useless things, so they were. Sure, they didn't even explode. But there will be an almighty explosion soon enough. This place is going sky high any second. The mine and everything with it. Wahahaha, it'll be beautiful, and I won't let you stand in the way of it. Maeve, the warrior queen, huh? Okay. Should be able to put him right to sleep. And so then let's just set up for a second. Oh, it takes Eric's. Oh, wait, no, that's right. It does take Eric's turn. Sap and Accelerate. What? Oh, interesting. Huh. Interesting. So it explains how it works. That's cool. Demons, no. Ow. Okay, okay. Good lord. Nice. Okay, that's huge. What do we have? We have Chop and Churn. Man, we have so many things. Nice. Okay. Nice. That unlock anything? Care Prayer? No. So close. Oh, nice. Paralyzed. Eat that, idiot. Nice. Drain magic. Kabuff. Thank you. That's so good. Channel Anger, Sage's Breath. Okay, so sitting on those. It seems that defeating Maeve has caused the rock bombs to turn back into rainbow rocks. It would probably be a good idea to let the man at the entrance to the mine know what's happened. Sure, me head's splitting. What did I do? What was I thinking? You'll be wanting to know my name, I suppose. Well, I'm Maeve. I can't for the life of me tell you why I was acting like that. But all I know is that you saved me from myself, so you did. The other day I was in the mine checking all was in order when I came across the monster, like which I'd never seen. And do you know what it whispered in my ear? It asked me what I was doing, wasting my time trying to protect people. It told me that deep down I didn't want to help people at all. That I wanted to destroy things. It said I should embrace that side of myself. After that I don't remember a whole lot. It must have cast some kind of spell on me and turned me into that thing. I wanted to destroy everything all of a sudden. I even sat around trying to ruin the miners' livelihoods by turning the rainbow rocks into monsters. Did you ever hear of the like of it? It's been like a bad dream. But now, thanks to yourself, I've woken up from the nightmare. I'm human once again. Thank goodness. It's no fun thinking you're a monster, believe me. I'm eternally grateful to you, so I am. Thanks for stopping and helping me remember my true self. Why are you talking like Rurouni Kenshin? Get out of here. Oh no. Chop and churn. Chop and churn. Serena casts Whoosh gives Monarch the power to unleash a Gale Force Slash. Nice. Doink. It's funny how Veronica's sprite is the same height as everybody else's. They just like all of her height is in her hat. Maybe it's a couple pixels shorter. Yeah, okay. Oh, what are these little weirdos? Bambooligans? Why? Is he pepped up? Is that what I'm looking at? Oh, we can't have that. Okay. Curtains for you. Curtains, I say. Oh, take that. That's what we like to call free money. I just have to confirm. Oh, really? Okay. Ooh, okay, we'll take the bag of laughs, though. Nice. Money. Alright, yeah, 270. I'm sure it just goes to that empty room, but I need to check. Yeah. Do we have... We do not. Okay. Like a holy water or something. Sure doesn't look like it. Okay. Ooh, we get a cautery sword from this. There you are. You made it back in one piece, and it looks like you taught whatever dibble was doing this the error of its ways. Well, whatever you did, it seems to have worked. Them awful bomb things have changed back into rainbow rocks. You saved the day, so you did. So here, take this. You earned it. Hey, we take that. This is the only place in the world you'll find green gems. No matter what's ailing you, the little beauties will have you fixed up in no time flat. Mining them's our bread and butter, you know. When those rock bombs appeared, I was sure it was curtains for all of us. Thanks a million. We'll never forget what you did for us. Sure, you're a hero, so you are. Now, mind how you go. Boom, boom. But everything's better now. Alright, y'all get to live. Spoke too soon. Alright. You make me do this. You all saw it. You all saw it. Let me out, let me out, let me out. Thank you. How are we doing on time? An hour. Plus technical difficulty time. Alright, so we've got a little bit longer to go. Alright, so we should be able to go to Chateau Felix. That's what I remember. Yawn. Meow. Meow, meow. Purr. Can't talk to them through the gate. Excuse me, cat, please. Ahem, sorry. I was just a bit... Or just a stray bit of Qatar. Now, welcome to Chateau Felix, residence of the great saber cat father, Master Felix. Sadly, he's out at the moment, but if you'd like to see some of the world's finest felines, feel free to have a stroll around the grounds. Okay. Is there nothing we can do right here, right now? Sure seems that way. Okay. Guess we'll need it for another one. Do we have an open quest for... Where's the quest catalog? There it is. Ah, okay. Ruby Path of Doom. So we can't go there yet. We have to get the next password for DQ9. Okay. Then we are done here, I think. Ease. You got me, game. You got me. Oh boy. Okay, let's see what we have here. So the closest portal of light we can go to is this way. Okay. Alright, we need to get you a better weapon, bud. he's going through it. There's a rock there. Everything's fine. Yes. The Champs Sauvage. Ding-a-ling-a-ling. Alright. Lump Mage. Nice. Feels good. It's funny how the spell effects kind of look better in 2D right now, because like especially the whirlwind, like it's like ooh, a whirlwind, but you know you get to see it go across the screen in 2D. Okay. So we need a mount for that. That's a tree. Bonjour, Wanderer. Are you in possession of unwanted mini-medals? Then take the left fork and come visit us at l'Académie de Notre Maître de Médaille. Okay. Since you said. Bye, horsey. 'Neath the branches of the birches, daffodils sway and swing. This would have cost too much, obviously. Here among the graceful gardens, budding young ladies sing. That's a zombie. We'll stride across the wide, wide world and hunt for many metals low and high. But our hearts live forever in l'Académie de Notre Maître des Médailles. Ta-da!
Allez, hop! Très bien. A splendid rendition, girls. Now, to your lesson. May you have a maximally fruitful day on your journey to become miniature ladies par excellence.
All together now.
Kjotke. Det.
Monsieur Médaille. Merci, Monsieur Médaille.
Merci, mesdemoiselles.
No.
What have we here? It is not so often that we receive les visiteurs. It is a minimally common occurrence, in fact.
Naruto, run.
Incroyable! I do not believe it. Young man, it must have been fate that brought you here. Destiny! La Providence! I sense a great power within you. A power of maximal significance. There is much to discuss, but not out here, eh? Come to my office, and I will reveal all you need to know. It is nearby, a minimal distance. You will see.
This guy's living his best life. Bonjour, traveler, and welcome to l'Académie de Notre Maître des Médailles. In this school, the daughters of the finest families in all of Erdrea assemble and train to become young ladies extraordinaire. Okay. Oh, hello there. Welcome to the Academy. Have you met Monsieur Médaille, the headmaster? He collects mini medals from all over the world. If you're looking for him, you should try his study. It's the little cottage just inside the main building. Yeah, cottage inside the building. Hang on, I need to go down this well. Psst. Do you want to hear something that's going to blow your mind? This hut is actually the holiday home of a mini metal loving monarch. He comes to stay here when he wants to get in touch with how a mini metal feels hidden away in the shadows. Rich people have such silly ideas all the slime. Ayo. Do 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 do. Ooh, enchanted stone. Those are useful for alchemy. Touch. Makes sense. Don't worry, I'm not a bad slime. I'm a goo slime. I'm practicing how to pick up mini metals like a goo raceful lady. With my bouncy body, I can goo grab them 10 times faster than anyone else. Look at me goo. I've only just joined this school, so I don't really know what a mademoiselle is. Is it some kind of cake? If I keep doing what the big girls say, do you really think they'll let me have one? The ideal form that we seek to recreate is that of la collectrice. Oh, collectrice. The figure immortalized in bronze on the school gardens. It is based on the Academy's very first chef de classe, Lady Minette Maximilienne. Ah, if I could have but a fraction of her grace. Good day, sir. We are the proud members of Les Mademoiselles Magnifiques. Magnifique. Jeez, just not used to it. An exclusive club for only the most dedicated disciples of grace and elegance. We are currently practicing the proper way to pick up a mini medal. No self-respecting lady would ever collect one in any way but this. Chickens! Hello, chickens. Oh, there is water there. I was like, there are two things you need to become a master fisher person: a never say die attitude and patience. It's the same with collecting mini medals. Though the road you tread may be dark and dangerous, it might also lead you to great treasures. Hello, mister. My name's Chantel. Do you remember all the words to our school song? Shall I give you a reminder? I'm good, thank you. Wow, you've remembered the whole song already? You're amazing. Twitch, twitch. The bunny? Chantel has such a lovely singing voice. Even Monsieur Mangatu is moved. Look at the way he's moving his little nose up and down. He's obviously choking back tears. Mangatu. Like, Mr. Eats Everything? Okay. They say the Academy was founded by the king of a faraway country, but I don't think that's true. All the kings I've read about live in enormous castles with vaults overflowing with gold, silver, and jewels. Why would anyone as rich as that be interested in collecting mini medals? I mean, this is a building with a cottage inside of it, so... Password! Gimme! Tut tut talk. Who's this disturbing my precious few seconds of sleep? Oh, wait a minute. You're the luminary, are you not? I was, just taking a nap after spending tons of time searching for a password. Speaking of which, allow me to share the one I found with you. Hey, thanks. The Neverglade via the altar of the Heavenly Bride. Yep, I definitely remember everything that happens in that game. Alright, yeah, let's go talk to this guy first.
Ah, there you are. Now, you must allow me to introduce myself properly. I am Maxime Médaillé. And this is my humble establishment, l'Académie de notre Maître des Médailles, a school in which miniature ladies bloom into beautiful full-grown flowers.
Okay.
As part of the education, we encourage our pupils to journey through all the lands of Edrea and to gather the maximum number of mini medals they can find. As they hunt for medals, they immerse themselves in the cultures of the world and acquire at least a minimum of, how you say, savoir-faire.
Okay.
But every so often, a born medal hunter comes along. I sense this in you.
I thank you.
I see the most maximally adroit medal detector of my career before me. However, there is one miniature problem. The Academy is for young girls and young girls alone. Sadly, I cannot offer you a place here. But does this mean I will allow such potential maximal to remain untapped? No! By by the power vested in me,
Oh.
I hereby enroll you as an honorary member of l'Académie de notre Maître des Médailles.
Okay. Thanks, man. Now to the formalities. First of all, take this, your very own album de médaille. De quoi? What is this you are saying? You already have an album de médaille from the Miniature Medal Exchange in Puerto Valor? I knew it was a bon idea to open that office. I have them and out albums to able adventurers in the hopes of finding a medal collector maximal, and now I have found you. Also, it's weird to hear the French pronunciation of adroit, because like you just never think, again, loan word, but we pronounce it like English speakers instead of its base language. Now that you are enrolled as an honorary student of the Academy, I can give you access to the full package for elite metal detectors only. Allow me to upgrade your album to its maximum capacity. Yay! For each and every mini medal that you bring to me, I will add a minuscule stamp to the album. And the more stamps you collect, the more maximally magnificent your rewards will be. I wonder what he says if you just come here without an album. I guess he just gives you one and you move on with your life. Now go, young man. Your quest to seek the maximum number of mini medals has officially begun. Seek them out, pick them up, and bring them to me. Yep, welcomes you. I see you've brought 2. Magnifique. Allow me to stamp your album. Okay, so in 3 more we get the uniform. Et voila! You have now collected a total of 22. Keep the mini medals coming, and when your total reaches 25, I will reward you with a uniform de l'Académie. Now, isn't that a maximally magnificent prize? I like your scarecrow. Oh, okay. 2 more. I'm sure there's at least 2 more on the grounds here. Got some shells. Is that like just an anemone out of the water? What's going on there? Weird. Notebooks to read. Got some fancy pots that I would love to break. Taiko drum and a fish. Okay. So you don't even live here. It's just like your office. Oh yeah, but he's not royalty. Of the cure slime. Wash your hands. Is it in English or is it in like whatever? Or Japanese? No, it's in runes. Okay. Which is weird because the handbook they gave us was in English. Alors, chérie. This is the Academy dormitory where our lovely little ladies eat, sleep, and dream. Normally the bedrooms are strictly off limits for boys, but for you I can make an exception while you'll be staying with us ce soir. So now I will say bonne nuit, sweet dreams. Free in. Always good to remember where those are. I think we'll clear the Academy and then we'll call it for the night. Yeah. Pearl Boutique. The Perfectionist Pearl is very useful. With it, you can improve your equipment. I have 89. Do you need more? Nope, thank you. Wow, I get nervous when I speak to strangers. My tentacles won't start wobbling, but I'll do my best. Here, goose. Gulp. Welcome to the Academy shop. What can I do for goo for you? What would you like to buy? Ooh, Hypno Whip. Tiara. Safety goggles. Interesting. You can buy all the eyes. That's nice. Okay, cool. Good to know. Is there anything else I can goo for you? Nope. Thank you. Come again, any slime. Hello. I'm Madeline. I'm the head dinner monitor. Do you want to know what's on the menu tonight? Yes. Teehee, then I'll tell you. Madame Croquet will be serving her specialty, Dracilian sausages. If you put one in a freshly baked bun made with Zvarzdrastian wheat and add some fried onions from Pang Lai, it makes an amazing hot dog. Tonight's soup is cream of vegetable, and for dessert, we have strawberry cake from the finest bakery in Gondolia and exotic fruits fresh from Honolulu. Teehee, my mouth's watering just thinking about it. Dinner time can't come quickly enough. Mini medal. Aw. Allez up. Cooking for these girls is a true test of endurance. You think they are delicate little flowers nibbling away on raindrops and sunbeams? Peh! No, they are ravenous monsters with bottomless pits in their stomachs. Oh, where their stomachs should be. No matter how much I pile on their plates, they lick them clean and beg for more. Still, you are what you eat, as they say. These debutantes to be are lucky that I only use the finest ingredients. Carry on. Okay, down this way. It's probably the room that we use. Yeah. Money. Hey, one more for the uniform. Yeah. Sure does. Bottomless, ravenous pit. Book. Jolly Songs for Jolly Girls. Grubby Grubby Grublins, a traditional Zvarstrustian folk song. Don't be shy, sing along. Grubby Grubby Grublins, so small and strange and lumpy. Grubby Grubby Grublins, some are groomy, some are grumpy. Gloomy. Gloomy Grublins always sad, grumpy Grublins always mad. Come on, little Grublins, oh, it's not so bad. Grubby 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 Grublins. Okay, thank you. Making me say those words. A bling bling belt. Okay. Next. The story entitled, I Love to Hate You, a Schoolyard Scandal. Standing in the unkempt field behind the school, the wind playing with a crimson scarf wrapped tightly around her neck and tussling her auburn hair, Emily's eyes burned with a barely concealed rage. Finally, Matilda appeared. The two girls locked eyes. The stalk of an unripe cherry poked from the corner of Matilda's mouth. You took your time, Emily. Her voice was harsh, almost screaming. Don't speak with your mouth full, Matilda, Emily snapped back. You know how I hate that. You wouldn't want to make me angry now, would you? Matilda grinned her wicked grin and spat the cherry pip high into the air where it soared in a lazy arc. And it was then that Emily realized the moment the pip hit the ground would mark the start of the fateful final fight between these two long-standing rivals. To be continued. Will Emily survive? What will happen to Matilda? Read the stunning conclusion in next month's issue of The Scarlet Scarf's Farewell. Drama. What? Nothing? I don't understand. No, all the rules of RPGs are wrong. There needs to be something to reward my snooping. Acceptable. Hey, guess what I'm thinking about? Are you thinking about those fairies you saw at the bottom of the garden? Or maybe you're imagining what it would be like to dance at a Heliodorian ball? Don't joke. You know that when I look into your eyes, I can't think of anything else. Teehee, oh, you're such a silly Billy. Your hair is just so gorgeous, and those big blue eyes. Swoon. I'd love to talk to you more, but my friend here would just get jealous. Maybe I'll see you around somewhere. Or bye for now, handsome. Is she hitting on us? Does 11 have blue eyes? Sure does. Never noticed. Alright, let's clear the rest of upstairs. Ma'am? Ola, darling, I'm training just to be like my idol, an absolutely fabulous masked martial artist who goes by the name of Sterling Silva. I can do a decent impression of the cool way he talks and all those dramatic gestures he does, but one thing I haven't been able to replicate is his amazing physique. Not yet, anyway. Okay. Alright, nothing to break down there. Let's just go back downstairs. Meow. Meow. Okay, we've got the church in there. We'll hit that place last. Ah, you're him, aren't you? The very first honorary student in the history of the Academy. And you're a boy. What a shocker. Ooh, a library. Red book. Recipe entitled Fine and Dandy Designs. Smart suits, posh waistcoats, bling bling belts. Okay. King Charlemagne's maximally marvelous idea. Since long before the Metal King ever became a king, he lived only for his beloved mini metals, gathering as many of his little golden friends as he could, as it was all he ever cared about. But the moment he held his newborn daughter in his arms, something changed. Suddenly he found himself caring about someone else's happiness. He wanted the best for his little girl, no matter what it took. For 3 days and 3 nights he racked his brains, trying to think of how he might ensure the princess grew to be a wise, graceful, beautiful woman who loved mini metals just as he did. Then, on the morning of the 4th day, as he performed his daily exercises, specially tailored to help him seek out mini metals, of course, he had an idea. Eureka, he shouted. I shall create a school where young ladies can learn of the wonders of mini metals. And so l'Académie de Notre Maître de Médaille was born. How many more times do you think I'm going to have to say that? I'm going to go with once. Oh, there it is. Okay, there's a book called The 7 Wonders of l'Académie de Notre Maître de Médaille. Wonder number 7, the mysterious rose of the window, a student slain in a terrible accident. This spirit, once a pupil of l'Académie, is doomed to not only remain in our world, but to remain in the very spot where she met her untimely death. She appears in the prep rooms at night, and is never seen anywhere else. Her mournful face can be seen staring from the windows on cold and lonely evenings, at what she gazes only she can know. Perhaps she still dreams of graduating, something she can never do, and the chance to go out and see the big wide world. Jackpot! It must be his lucky day. Next level neckwear. Stars of clarity, necklaces of immunity, full moon collars, rousing rose collars, care rivières, and torse of truth. Oh, protective pendants, chokers of riddance, dogged collars. Papillon pendants. Good lord, okay. Perfect picnics for monster riding mademoiselles. A skull rider's steed is fast and strong, but not so fast as the rider's tummy doesn't. Not so fast that the rider's tummy doesn't start to rumble before he reaches his destination. Anyone who's traveled on Monsterback knows that it's hungry work. Yeah, bedtime. We are going to wrap up after we clear all this out, but yes. Thanks for coming by. You can get some rest. Which is why whenever I set out to see the world atop a monster mount, I make sure to pack a hearty lunch. 2 large rounds of sandwiches and a pot of coffee with 3 lumps of sugar, plenty of milk. The perfect traveler's picnic. You just carrying a pot of coffee? Sorry? With that in your knapsack, I'm ready to sit back and watch the world go by in style, knowing that I have a real treat awaiting me when my hunger strikes. Okay. The medal-winning wisdom of Lady Minette Maximilienne. Mes chéries, if you ever lost as to how to be perfect little ladies, I ask you to do one thing for me. Remember the example of the mini metal hunt. What is the first thing we do when we set out in search of our little friends? That's right, we unroll our trusty world maps and think carefully about where we will begin our search. In other words, we exercise our knowledge of the world and our powers of reason. It is these 2 things on which all of our actions as mature, thoughtful ladies must be based. To discover mini metals is to discover the world, and this is why we seek them out. Because to be a woman in this day and age means to be a thinker and a doer par excellence. Alright, oh, I like that it actually says bibliothèque instead of library. That's fun. I'm the biggest bookworm in the Academy. I've read every single volume in this library from cover to cover. If you're looking for an interesting read, I can highly recommend All That Glitters Is Soon Gone. It's about the Elysium bird that lives in the valley to the east. Ooh, Elysium bird. All That Glitters Is Soon Gone, A Tale of Condors and Criminality by David Attenwell. David Attenwell. Deep in the eastern regions of the Champs Sauvages, a secluded valley sits high in the mountains. The locals call it the Erie, for it is the nesting place of the most infernal of flying fiends, the Elysian bird. Like many of its smaller avian cousins, this bird shows a compulsive interest in objects that twinkle and glisten, and will roam far and wide in search of treasures. The most egregious example of this behavior occurred quite recently, when a particularly aggressive individual attacked a nearby manor house. The beast tore through the very roof of the building and made away with a large silver orb, the most priceless heirloom of the noble family who dwelt there. The monster was thought to have taken the orb back to the Erie, but a party sent to recover it never returned. It seems likely that both they and the treasure they sought will never be seen again. Okay, we got a lead on the silver orb. Nice. The previous year's student register. There's a list of all kinds of weird and wonderful names, followed by a note saying that the register for the next school year will be compiled soon. Weird and wonderful names. Okay. So then here's one we can't get into. Magic door. I'm afraid of something. I'm something of a clean freak. I keep the corridors spick and span, but the library is so dark and dusty, I simply don't know where to begin. I'm sure the books must be very valuable. Our school is ever such a good one after all, but they're also musty and moldy and old. Still, I'm sure an adventurer like yourself would find them an absolute goldmine of useful information, if you could bear the pong. I don't know what that means. You just made that up. That's not a thing people say. Alright, one more room. And then the church. So it's just a classroom, yes. Aww. Those are good chalkings. Oh, excuse me. Oh, hello. I'm Candida of the chef de classe. It's supposed to like head of the class, but chief? Chef? Chef. Whatever. The class cook. It's my role to look after the other girls and keep them in line. But they really don't make it easy for me. Take young Livy, for instance. Why, just the other day, she saw an Elysian bird carrying a silver sphere in its claws and decided to chase after it. If she'd followed it all the way to the Erie, we might never have seen her again. Oh, it gives me shivers just thinking about it. I'm Chloe, and this is my sister Cleo. We're identical twins. So you're the honorary student they told us about, are you? I love your hair. It looks so silky and smooth. Ooh, I want to run my fingers through these girls. Yikes. I expect my sister will say exactly the same thing. We're twins after all. I'm Cleo, and this is my sister Chloe. We're identical twins. So you're the honorary student they told us about. Well, your hair is nice and shiny, but other than that, I don't see what's so special about you. I expect my sister will say exactly the same thing. We're twins after all. I appreciate you not saying the exact same thing. A few. Monarch's nostrils are suddenly filled with an intensely flowery fragrance. Bonjour, monsieur. My name's Malodorine de la Morgue. Do you like my perfume? All my friends in school say that I am the prettiest smelling walking corpse they've ever met. Tee. I'm gonna go over here now. Madame Wallop's lessons are so boring. Every question she asks us is easy peasy. Still, I mustn't blame her, I suppose. Everything's easy for a genius like me. My first words were the entire text of the Song of Erdwin in ancient Erdrian. Of course, I was just a baby at the time, so I don't remember actually reciting it or any of the song itself, but it definitely happened. Thanks. I'm not naturally gifted like some of the other girls, but I worked really, really hard to get into the school. I mean, once I saw a uniform, nothing was going to stop me from coming here. It's just so chic. It was designed by the legendary Jean-Paul Gaultier. Don't you know? After I graduate, I'm going to join his studio, study under the master himself, and become the greatest fashion designer this world has ever seen. Listen to me, girls. You must never ever set foot in the Erie. The entire path to the east is strictly interdit. It is forbidden to go there. That valley is ruled over by a cruel and covetous Elysian bird. If ever that feathered fiend sees anything shiny, it seizes it in its talons and takes it home to its nest. If you should catch sight of a twinkle of your beautiful eyes, girls, those orbs brillants, you would surely think them priceless jewels and pluck them from your heads. If you do not believe me about how horrible that place is, there is a book in the bibliothèque that will tell you all the gruesome details. I advise you to read it from couverture to couverture. Oh, excuse me. Alright, last one. No books to read? Those are good poses. No books. Fishy! Okay, the fish just floats up and down but does not move. C-. What am I looking at here? Where is this? When the world of the living is fast asleep, those who are no longer living may return to walk among us. In the dead of night, perhaps you too will chance upon a wayward spirit, but enough of that for now. Allow me to attend to your own eternal soul. Alright, so that will do it for us tonight. Thank you so much for watching and hanging out. As always, I hope you have a good evening, a good day, a good week, whatever lies ahead of you. And I will catch y'all next time. Alright, title screen. And now I guess I'm just gonna force close OBS. Bye!